What's going on, FitFam? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the biggest mistakes women are making when they're trying to get fit. They obsess over losing weight and they only use the scale as a way to determine whether or not they're heading in the right direction. But there's a big problem with this because the scale only tells you your grand total weight, but it doesn't tell you where that weight comes from. And this is actually what's so important, because here's the thing, your goal is not actually to lose weight. When you say that, what you really mean is you want to lose fat. And then likewise, when you say that you want to tone up, what you really mean is you want to gain muscle. Those two factors are called your body composition, which is the percentage of your total weight that comes from muscle and the percentage that comes from body fat. So really what you're trying to do when you say that you want to lose weight and tone up is you want to optimize your body composition, which is simply a matter of decreasing the amount of body fat you have and increasing the amount of lean muscle mass you have. And this is why I'm really not a fan of the scale, because the scale is only telling you your grand total weight, but it's not saying how much of that weight is body fat and how much of it is muscle mass. So if I were you, I would honestly really recommend to just get rid of your scale. I actually haven't weighed myself in a very long time. You want to know why? Because I don't care. It doesn't matter to me how much I weigh. It only matters to me that I am always working on improving my body composition, that I'm getting stronger, and that I'm actually fueling my body to be healthy every single day. And so long as you focus on those things, nourishing your body for overall well-being as well as for fat loss, and then training so that you're getting stronger and adding more muscle mass, these things together is what is going to give you the results that you want without having to worry at all about how much you weigh. Think about it like this. If you had your dream body, if you could look in the mirror and just be so happy with what you saw, would you care how much you weighed? Of course you wouldn't, because you would be so happy with the way you look. So this is what you need to start focusing on. Please let go of the obsession around how much you weigh and realize that your weight isn't even telling you the full picture. Not all weight loss is a good thing, because if you're losing muscle mass, yeah, you're going to go down in weight, but you don't want to lose muscle. That's a bad thing, because the less muscle you have, the more kind of skinny fat and flabby and weak you're going to be. And of course, you're also going to have a slower metabolism, which means it's going to be even easier for you to gain more fat. And likewise, not all weight gain is bad, because some weight gain is going to come from muscle gain, and that is actually a good thing. The more muscle you're getting, the more sculpted you're going to be, the faster your metabolism is going to be, the stronger and more energized you're going to be, and the better you're going to age. So now that you know that, you're probably thinking, right, but how can I track my progress then to know that I am actually headed in the right direction? Well, there's two main resources that you should be using. Instead of using the scale to determine your success, you're going to use measurements at different spots on your body, as well as basic, simple photos. That's all you need to actually see that you are making progress in improving your body composition. So you want to get a measuring tape for your body like this, and you're going to measure 9 different spots on your body. Now, if you're really serious about the data and you really want to track your progress very closely, then I recommend that you take body measurements to the nearest millimeter every single week. Not to the nearest inch, not to the nearest centimeter, but to the nearest millimeter. And the reason why is because, especially if you're tracking week to week, sometimes the changes are just that small that you need to actually do it to the millimeter. But hey, a millimeter loss is still progress in the right direction. The main area that you want to pay attention to know that you're improving your body composition is your waist. Whether you're a man or a woman, if you are decreasing your body fat and building muscle, you're always going to be getting leaner and leaner at your waist. So stop worrying about the scale and instead start focusing on your waist measurements. All right, and then the second thing you should do is just take photos. Your weight might change, but it also might not in your fitness journey. And that's because when you're decreasing your body fat, you're also gaining muscle. And remember, muscle does contribute to weight gain. It's just that it's good weight gain. So yes, your total weight might change, but depending on how much body fat you have to lose, you actually might not really see any difference in your total weight, but the way that you look and feel is going to be dramatically different. And in some cases, especially if you're a bit skinnier to start with, you might actually gain weight, but you're going to look and feel so much better. So a simple way to track all of this is just to take photos of your body. It's up to you how often you want to take these photos. I used to recommend doing it every single week, but then I realized that maybe that's a little bit too frequent, that you're not really always going to be able to see changes week to week in photos. So I would recommend instead taking photos every other week or even every month. Because for sure, if you're tracking your macros and your strength training more or less relatively consistently, you're definitely going to be able to see changes in photos within 1 month. And when you see those changes, it's so exciting. So that's all you really need to do to know that you're headed in the right direction. Take body measurements and take photos. I do encourage that you always are taking photos. Trust me, I get it. I know that if you're not happy with your body right now, the last thing you want to do is take a photo. But remember, you're going to make progress. You're going to see big results quickly when you're macroing and strength training. And trust me, you're really going to want before and after photos. So make sure that you do it. Remember, nobody has to see it other than you, but just get them done because you're really going to want them once you start to get really fit. All right, now I'm going to show you the 9 different spots on your body to take measurements in, as well as how I recommend that you take photos. So let's get to it.
All right, when you're taking photos, the first thing is you want to pretty much be as naked as you possibly can because you want to be able to see the vast majority of your body. So I always say take the photos in either your bra and underwear, like I am in a straight up thong, or in a bikini because you don't want to be covering your bum, especially because your legs and glutes are where you're going to be storing a lot of your body fat. As you can see with me, I still have a bit of body fat that is very stubborn on my butt. I still got a little bit of cellulite. That is definitely always been the biggest struggle for me, but it's something that I'm working on. And please do not mind the multiple colors on my butt currently. I just got back from Mexico and I was surfing a lot at the very end, and I was obviously laying on my stomach and my butt got really burnt. So please excuse the weird coloring. All right, so you want to take photos in 5 different spots. You want to take it straight on in the front with your arms at your side, a photo from the side with your arms in front of you so that it's not blocking anything, and then a photo from the back with your arms at your side. Then you also want to take 2 more from the front and back with a double bicep flex. And the reason why is because you can see slightly more of your body in a different way when you do a bicep flex. So those are the 5 photos that I recommend taking. Again, get as naked as you possibly can. And it's ideal that you always wear the same thing every single time that you take the photo, because that way you're going to be able to have the best contrast between the photos. Please make sure that you have a clear background and good lighting when you take these photos, as I do here. You don't want to have a bunch of clutter where you can't actually see anything, because that kind of defeats the purpose. All right, so once you got your photos, then we're going to take measurements. So there's 9 different spots that you're going to measure to the nearest millimeter. Once again, you're going to measure right on your chest, exactly on your nipple line. That's how you're going to know it's the right spot. Then you're going to do your left bicep and right bicep. So you're going to just lightly flex those and pull the measuring tape so that it is tight, but not so tight that it's digging into your skin, but obviously not so loose that it's kind of like falling off. Then you're going to measure 3 different spots on your stomach. You're going to do your actual belly button, and then 2 inches above your belly button and 2 inches below your belly button. And you're going to know that you're getting the right spot by putting together 3 fingers and placing it right on your belly button. 3 fingers together is going to be equivalent to 2 inches. Then you're going to measure your hips/butt at the widest part. And lastly, you're going to measure your left and right thigh. Those are the 9 spots you're going to measure on your body to the nearest millimeter to track your progress.
All right, Fit Fam, that is it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe so you never miss any more videos from Nomadic Fitness. If you have any questions or if there's anything that you want to see from me, drop it in the comments below. I'm here to help you, and I want to make sure that I'm creating content that you're going to find valuable. And for more awesome free resources that are going to help you to shed body fat and build muscle faster than you ever thought possible so you can have the body and energy of your dreams, make sure you go over to nomadicfitness.com. I have a bunch of free resources for you that are going to show you exactly step by step how to do that. Thanks so much, Fit Fam, and I'll see you in the next video.